What's good, everyone? Welcome back to another video. It's good to be back. Sometimes I don't film the videos I need to, but I feel like this one is a pressing topic today, especially now in today's economy, in today's market. Everyone's raving about AI, so I guess the question there, the elephant in the room, is AI going to replace appointment setting from 2023 onwards? And we can also talk about sales as well. But let's get into appointment setting and AI. My nose is a bit stuffed right now, so if I sound funny, just gonna have to deal with it, okay? I'm trying to get past this. There's a flu going around right now, but I'm sure I'm not the only one. So the question is AI gonna replace appointment setting? Yes or no? Or maybe there's an in-between, maybe it's not so black and white. So in my opinion, right, I think AI, if it keeps going at this rate that it's growing, as you guys probably know, it's growing at an extremely rapid rate. It's doing things that we don't expect it to do that quickly, or it's catching up to a certain level that we don't expect it to catch up to as quickly as it does right now, right? You've got all this, I don't know. I'm actually probably the wrong person to ask, the wrong person to make this video, but in my opinion, I think eventually AI is going to replace appointment setting. But the question is, I think it's inevitable, but I think the question is, how much of a degree, to what degree is it going to replace appointment settings? That's also the burning question. It's like, to what degree is, from a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being like 5, 10 years from now, or even sooner, there won't be any more human appointment setters. And it's just going to be completely AI, it's just going to be completely robot, to a 1 being like, it's not going to replace it at all anytime soon. Okay, so right now, with the way it's looking, the way I see it is AI can easily replace the mediocre and the bad appointment setters. That's the way I see it. It's going to replace the bad and mediocre appointment setters, and the criteria for being a bad or a mediocre appointment setter, it's like breaking all the rules that I talk about in my videos and just in general, right? Not talking to the prospects like they're human, being very robotic, not building enough rapport, not knowing how to pitch correctly, not knowing when to pitch, how to get leverage, all that good stuff, not following up. These are very basic rules. Every appointment setter, if you have any drive or you want to make it good, like become really good at what you do, those are the basics, right? But then there's going to be people who go into this game or have been in this game and they still don't do these rules. So therefore they're going to be replaced very easily by AI. They're going to be very, very easily replaced by robots, basically. Like if you think about it, an AI is going to follow up, right? It's going to be as close to perfection as it possibly can. So it's going to follow up. It's going to do its best to not sound robotic and be very casual. But to a certain degree, it's still going to be pretty robotic, right? Because AI, right? It's going to know when to pitch. It's going to know, what's the prospects. It's going to identify the prospect's pain points and goals, all that good stuff. It's going to know how to pitch correctly. So when you pair it up, when you pair it up against or match it up against someone who's very new or someone who's just not very good it's just not very good, so to speak, then there's not really going to be an issue. It's definitely going to replace it, right? So that's why it's so imperative. That's why it's so important that you guys go through my content and you really just focus on honing in on your craft and getting as good as you can, good as you possibly can. Whether that's in appointment setting, in sales, in copywriting, in running an agency, in running a coaching business, whatever you guys do, you just have to always strive to be the best that you can be at it. So you can sort of build a moat around your skill set and your industry, and just build a moat around yourself. People takes months and years to become extremely good at what you do. So the sooner you can get to that level, the better. And people are just gonna gravitate towards expertise. Okay. Now, with AI replacing the better and the more advanced and the people who have been in the game for a while and they're really good at what they do, I don't think it's going to replace it that much to a degree. Because think about it, guys. With sales, with appointment setting, having a human element is a massive part of the game, right? People ultimately want to feel like they're talking to an actual human being, not just an AI, not just a robot. Some people don't mind, but ultimately the human connection is one of the most powerful things on this earth. So therefore, when you bring it to something like sales, something that's very human-based, relationship-based, appointment setting, for example, with sales, anything like that, then it's going to be a bit harder for the AI to, and I don't underestimate it. I think it'll get very good at it, but I think it's going to be pretty hard for it to compete against the top setters, the guys who are extremely good at what they do, right? And obviously the people who watch my content are going to be very good. So our guys too, the guys that you follow me. So I think the moral of the story and the summary about this video is, I think AI is going to replace the ones who aren't very good. It's going to easily replace the ones that aren't very good, the mediocre, the bad setters, and then it's not going to be hard. It's going to be much harder for them to replace and knock off the guys who are at the top of the game, on their A game, who are doing the basics and also are very good at what they do and have come up with their own strategies. Okay. As to sales, I think even to a lesser degree, just because I think with sales it's more important. You know, the human element is much bigger. Plays a bigger role in sales. Like if you think about it, you're gonna be on Zoom calls, you're speaking to an actual person, you're gonna be handling objections, you're gonna have to build a ton more rapport. It's just like appointment setting to like on steroids, basically, right? So I think in that department it's gonna be much harder. I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm not saying down the line maybe you could completely replace human beings. And at the rate it's going right now, I completely respect, and I think it could definitely get there. Some people will disagree with me and say like, yeah, it's already gotten there at this stage, and it's only going to get better. And it's already started replacing. But yeah, I don't know. I really value, and a lot of people value, the human aspect of things. So with appointment setting, I want to feel like I'm talking to the actual business owner. I want to feel like I'm actually talking to a real person, right? And then with sales, it's the same thing, right? Someone who just understands, who relates, who listens deep, who can listen, who can, relate to my pain points and my struggles, all that good stuff, and then pitch something that is directly catered to my needs, and then that's gonna get me to convert, and likewise with other people. Okay, so it was a short video today. Those are my insights. Those are my thoughts about AI and appointment setting. And I can make another video as to how to leverage AI. We can get into that. Like we can get into videos such as how to leverage AI to become a better appointment setter and all that good stuff. That's a whole can of worms you can dig in. Okay, so hope you enjoyed this video. What's your thoughts? Comment them down below. Maybe you agree, maybe you disagree, maybe you're on the same boat as me but have a different perspective on it. I'd love to hear it. So comment your thoughts down below. And then yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.